Well, it's day 4 of World Swiss Stage with coverage brought to you by Prize Picks. I'm joined right now by Masu after a victory against PSG that will now send them 2-1 into a best of 3 next week. So Masu, that game was long and grueling, and then you guys won it. That is basically what it felt like watching it. What did it feel like playing it?
It felt the exact same way. I think in the early game we made too many mistakes, and we let them kind of do whatever they wanted. So we were naturally on the back foot, and we're more of a scaling comp. So we knew like if we just salvage the situation, didn't bleed too much gold, we'll eventually just outscale them and win. So yeah, it was definitely a long one.
Okay, so what is it like in the late game in a match like that? Because it feels like, again, sitting in the stands, I'm just like, all right, let's see, Bwipo's going to flash in, and we're going to see what happens. And I get, is that something where you guys are waiting to make the play? Is he just getting eager and being like, oh, I need to set something up for the rest of us, and the best way to do it is to flash in? Like, what's causing these moments where you guys have to really, pick a fight like that?
It's definitely a mix of both. I think a lot of the times he really wanted to fight for a while.
Yeah.
And we didn't get the opportunity, so he will, at the nearest opportunity, he'll go for it. And we trust him because usually he goes for like really good engages. So yeah, it's like a mix of he's been holding it back for too long, and we're finally strong enough to fight, so we just find it.
Now, I know that I did this interview with Inspired a couple days ago where he was talking about you guys know the line that you want to be on, where you're waiting for like the other team to like give you that opening late game. I know that obviously, like it is assumed, I think that from this point on, the opponents will only get more tough. Do you think it will be more of a struggle for you guys to find these opportunities as the series goes on? And if so, do you guys have plans on how you're going to be able to initiate these fights or find these opportunities in other ways?
For sure, I think it's going to get more difficult. But I think you just play the same way you do against any team. But like how focused you are and how kind of good your plan is dictates how good of a fight you get.
Yeah.
So even against the top teams, like there is way less cracks that they make in their defense, so they will hold positions better, they will hold their cooldowns. So it's harder for you to find angles, but you can still like force them to do it, maybe like by hitting the objective or letting them hit it. So it's not like you do any different. You just have to plan more stellar, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What has this World's been like for you as a rookie coming in and not only getting scrims, but also getting these on-stage games? I feel like a lot of Worlds is often a test for rookies, right? Where it's like, oh God, this is way different than back home. So obviously you've had some other experience internationally this year, but what has it been like for you at this Worlds?
It's been really fun. I think I just love internationals. I love playing against all the good players, all the good teams. It's really good practice, and I feel like I accelerate my learning a lot more when I go to them. So overall, it's just been really fun. It's hard at times, of course, but I've been trying to have like a good mindset so I can get as much from it as possible.
Yeah. What are some of the lessons you feel you're learning at this event?
For example, I guess yesterday I played a few CQ games, and I was against Viper and Delight. And that's pretty hard, especially when I'm playing with my support and he's not on comms because it was DK support. Okay. So kind of just like learned how the top players like pressure the game, how they react to information, how they like gather information. Because at the end of the day, League is like an information game. Yeah. If you have good information, you're gonna make better decisions. So just the way they do that, how they make their decisions, how they pressure the game is what I'm learning.
Did you win the game?
We did, but I would say I got carried.
Okay, you got carried. All right, that's fun. Yeah, I guess it is probably just a really wild experience. Sometimes just queuing up and being like, okay, you got to do the lean in moment, I guess, whenever you see those guys.
For sure.
Other than that, how have you been enjoying Berlin? I don't know if you get a chance to go out much.
We haven't seen much of Berlin. When we were at the Vitality office, we walked around more, but it was like on the outside of the city, so it was just like grass.
Did you get to touch it?
Yeah, we did, thankfully. Yeah, we just had mostly food, I guess. So the kebabs were honestly way better than I thought they would be, because people said food in Berlin was not going to be good at all. And sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Yeah. So that's mostly.
I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah. Hopefully you're finding some folks that are able to to really help you. What? How describe the kebab that you've enjoyed? Because Drew had it last night for the first time whenever we were
really?
hanging out. So yeah, what did you think of it?
I mean, it just has to have like a good amount of sauce, good vegetables,
Yeah.
and the ratio has to be like good.
Okay.
And they don't like, they have to layer it properly, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like meat and vegetables when you bite in. So.
It's all about the mixture and the layering. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like. Okay,
sure.
really good. All right, who do you hope to face next? I know like things are obviously in flux a lot right now,
Yeah.
but
Who are the 1-1 teams right now?
so
Or-
well,
2-1 is T1?
So right now we know, yeah. So T1 won today.
T1.
So they are. I don't think you would match up against them. You could match up against. Or no, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
T1.
So T1 is.
And the winner of the rest.
Yes, and the winner of the next match, which is this is the Mad Lions game. No, Mad Lions playing tomorrow. Who's playing right now?
G2 Weibo.
J2 Weibo. Yeah.
So, I mean, I would be happy with any team. Like, I really would like versing T1 because I feel like the last time we played, I was not as experienced, and I think I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have like a rematch. At the same time, G2, I feel like we were really close to beating them. So I would really like to rematch them too.
Yeah.
So
So it sounds like you're looking for revenge.
Kinda, but I just want to play a good game.
Okay. Really, that's
Yeah.
fair. Anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Just thank you everyone for watching and always supporting us.
Thank you so much for the interview. Really
you.
looking forward to seeing what you guys do next, and very excited about the win today.
Thank you.
It's very nice to see. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things Worlds right here on my YouTube channel. We are at Worlds. That's right. Behind me is the stage where the players play, and you can play Prize Picks, my sponsor. They sent me all the way to Worlds. I just got to promote them. I got to shout them out because it's so cool that they were able to get Drew and I over here to Berlin so that we can make content for you. If you would like to play Prize Picks and you think you can do so responsibly, please go check that link in the description below. It's a really fun way to engage with the World's matches, and you can play it with friends. You can do whatever you want to there, but signing up with that link and using code TRAVIS is a great way to support my content.